This is John Swanson, 300wordsaday.com, with a video version of the post for May 25th, 2011, called But God Never. I often have conversations with people who say, but God never. Sometimes I've tried talking to God a lot, but I never hear anything. Or, but God never says anything. Or, but God never lets me know what to do. Or, but God never healed my mom or dad or relationship or church or heart or family. I hesitate to talk about that kind of conversation in a public setting like this at 300wordsaday.com because anytime I start talking about prayer and I start talking about answers to prayer, there is always somebody who has a sense of, yeah, I know that's good, except, but God never. And it may be that all of us have examples of, but God never. So, for a minute, I want to take a look at a couple of really diagnostic questions in thinking about what do we mean when we say God never. Please understand that this isn't a blanket kind of thing. This is a couple of questions that a consultant would ask to try and help discern what's going on in a situation. So maybe what I'm being is a prayer consultant. One of the questions is this. When you're talking to God, do you ever stop talking and listen? Now, I'm guessing that you do. But some days there's a big difference between talking with someone and talking to someone. Talking with always involves conversation. It always involves saying something and then listening, asking, and then waiting for the response. And lots of times when we talk to God, we never shut up. So, when you're saying, but God never talks to me, part of my diagnostic question is, do you ever shut up? Second question, when you say, but God never, do you actually mean, but God never does what I want him to do? Or even, but God didn't do what I wanted him to do that last time I asked? Because those are three different statements. The first one means, but God never. Ever, in all of the asks across long period of time, God never. The second statement means that I'm trying to run everything, and God doesn't seem to ever agree with me trying to run the universe. The third, but God didn't do what I wanted him to do that last time I asked. What that means is that we're dealing with a bunch of hurt around something that happened. Maybe God always answered, but that last time, when it really mattered to me, God didn't answer. Those are three radically different situations. We're going to talk more about some of these things in the future, but just following up on these two diagnostic questions. For now, if you've never stopped to listen, try it. Ask God something like, like James says. At the beginning of James chapter 1, he says, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives without ever scolding about why you haven't asked before this. So, if you're facing a decision, if you're wanting to understand something, ask for wisdom. And then wait. Find out what kind of guidance comes, and wait. Don't rush. Wait. If you're trying to run the universe, in relation to that second question, but God never does things the way I want him to, if you're trying to run the universe, stop. Just stop. And see if maybe you're a little more aware of God. And if what you're dealing with is hurt because the last time you asked God about something that really mattered, he never answered. I'll talk to God on your behalf a little bit. Not because I'm particularly spiritual, but because sometimes it helps to have somebody talking to the person that we're mad at, to help us figure it out and help us understand. So, I'll be talking with God for you if that's what you're dealing with. Thanks for stopping by today. This is John Swanson, 300wordsaday.com, and I hope this video version might help you.